What's up, everyone? So as I'm filming this, it's New Year's Eve. When I have this video out, it's probably gonna be like a couple days after New Year's, so I apologize for it being kind of late. I'm kind of just gonna be explaining like how this year was and do kind of a recap like I did the last 2 years, but why like 2019 was one of the most important years for me and everything that I learned this year, and basically the year that pretty much kind of changed my life in a way. So I'm gonna talk about a couple main things. First main thing this year was flipping and the backflips on ground and all that stuff. I didn't really learn how to do on ground until actually a month ago, end of November. I've been doing every day on mattress and all that, but then I switched over to ground once I learned how to do it on ground, and been doing it on ground the last month. Basically been a good year for me in flipping and doing a backflip pretty much every day. I started in February. I mean, it wasn't perfectly on New Year's, but I mean it was February, so it was close. It was February 5th or something. I mean, it hasn't been my biggest YouTube year because I've been focusing on other stuff as well, like having a job and school and all that. It's just been kind of a hard year for that. I've pretty much learned a lot of stuff, learned a lot from the beginning of the year, and feel like I've kind of changed a little bit. One thing that's helped me become happier at the end of the year than I was at the beginning was flipping. Another thing was focusing more on myself and getting a job and just focusing on myself and not other people. And at the end of last year was not an easy part of the year. November last year was a really tough month for me if you watched last year's video, but ever since I've been trying to be more positive and trying to work hard every day and not let negativity control me, and I've been trying to better improve myself. And I feel this year, especially the summer was when it really took off, when I definitely felt like I was self-improving. Summer pretty much changed my life, and so much crazy stuff happened. Went to Fugitive Beach and Branson for a little bit, which I didn't really film at Branson because I just kind of wanted to be a fun family trip, take a couple days off, But Fugitive Beach, I got some videos of that, and I had a lot of fun there. Also this year I've been doing a lot more exploring and trying to get out more, and even though this hasn't really been the best year for traveling and vacations, I've been kind of exploring, been trying to go on hikes and do all that stuff, mainly in the warmer months, but also even the colder months. And I just been trying to get out more and enjoy my life, because you only live one time. I've also been working hard with school. I've been in some pretty hard classes, especially in the second half of the year, as my senior year right now. I've been in some pretty hard classes, which are some of the negative things about this year, and it has been causing me to be stressed out, but I've been trying to get better with it and work hard with that, and been working hard with flipping and trying to do that every single day. And it's going to continue in 2020. It's going to get even better. If you thought this year was great, it's going to get better next year. I'm hoping in 2020 I'll be able to travel more and get better at flipping and do better with work and all that, and make 2020 a year of improvement and make it a crazy year. 2019 has been a pretty decent year. It's probably been better than last year, not gonna lie. I mean, the beginning of last year was really good, but the end of last year was not the best, and I feel this year has been an improvement from that, so I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for everything that I learned this year and everything that's happened for me. Even though it hasn't been the best year, hasn't been 2017, I'm hoping that 2020 will be another 2017 for me, and I can learn and continue to improve like I have this summer. And I feel this year has just taught me a lot, and how to be positive and enjoy life and not focus on other people's opinions so much. Now I'm gonna be basically doing a recap of each month and some of the main things that happened with each month. So basically in January I had my birthday. I turned 17. I went to Great Wolf Lodge for a weekend. It was for my birthday weekend. It ended up being a pretty cool experience going on my birthday, and it was less crowded than New Year's and less expensive, so I really liked that. And that's why I'm not going to Great Wolf Lodge for New Year's, and I'm going there for my birthday this year. In my opinion, I thought it was kind of cool going on my birthday and New Year's, so that's what I did in January. That was the main thing that happened. February was the month where I started to do flips every day, and now it's January next year. It's been almost 11 months as you're watching this. That was the main thing that happened in February. March, not really much happened. I did go to the melting pot and had some fun there, and not really much happened in March, not gonna lie. It's just kind of been one of those more boring months, of the year. April was pretty interesting. I did a lot of stuff in April. I had a pretty good month. I went on ton of hikes in April. May was basically like the same as April, not like too much. I mean, it was a pretty good month for self-improvement, and I went on a lot of hikes then too. So once school got out, like that's when like things really changed. June was a crazy month for me. Like I started doing more videos. I really started to feel more positivity come, especially like at the end of the month. Like I ended up doing some really crazy stuff, like going to a random hotel's pool, going to Jellystone, more crazy adventures. July was probably one of the craziest months for me. I went to Branson, Fugitive Beach, and Jellystone again. I did so much stuff in July. July was a really good month for me. The beginning of August was really good, like super good. But like once school started, I kind of had some downsides, and end of August was a really hard time for me, not gonna lie. Not one of the best moments I like to think about. And September wasn't like amazing, but I did go to the city one day, and that was a really good day I had. But I mean, September wasn't really my favorite month either. October, things started to get better when I made a Halloween video. October was fine. November actually was surprisingly a decent month this year. Like I actually had a lot of good things happen this November. Like last November was horrible, but this November was actually a really good November. That's the month when I learned how to do a backflip on ground, like not just mattress but on ground, which was probably one of my favorite memories of 2019 and one of my biggest accomplishments, because I've been wanting to do that for so long and I've been so scared, but I finally got over my fear, and now I can like literally do it anywhere. Like I could do it right now. So I still know how to do it as of today. And last but not least, December. I'm gonna be completely honest, December this year ended up actually being one of the craziest months. For a winter month, it was pretty crazy. Done a backflip every day in December, on ground, every single day. Ended up doing like a lot of adventures, saw some Christmas lights. Definitely an improvement from December 2018. That is a fact. It was like a great way to end off the year with December. So basically that's a recap of every single month this year. I had like my good months, my bad months, good moments, bad moments. Probably my favorite months were end of November, December, June, and July. And my least favorites, probably I would have to say end of August. September wasn't the best, and March wasn't too amazing either. But I mean, every year has its ups and downs, and that's basically a recap of every single month. So now I'm gonna be naming the positive things and negative things overall. So some positive things: flipping, getting a job, self-improvement, and also ventures is a positive thing. Some negative things: probably a lack of traveling. Haven't really went out of state much this year other than Great Wolf Lodge. That was the only time I actually been out of the state this year. Stressful classes with school, and school's been kind of created a lot of stress. But other than that, there wasn't really too many negatives. Those are basically like the main positive and negative things. And overall, this has been a better year than last year. And before I end off today's video, I'm basically going to be naming my main goals for 2020. So my first goal for 2020 is to continue to do a backflip every day. Continue to do an on ground every single day. My second goal is to get better at flipping in general, not just backflips. So I'm going to try to do more stuff, like double fronts again and trampoline stuff. I'm going to try to do more of that in 2020. I'm hoping that it will be a better year, because this has not been the best year for trampoline flips. It's been better for backflips, just ground, doing stuff on ground mainly. So I'm hoping 2020 will be better. So my third goal for 2020 is focus on the things I'm interested in and do the things that make me happy. If something is really making me miserable to the point that I'm not enjoying life, then can maybe try to make more interesting, or just stop altogether if it's getting bad. Don't just take a class because you want to take the hardest classes, not do things just to impress people, but do things because I actually enjoy them. Flipping, for example, and making videos are two things I really enjoy. There's some classes in school like accounting that I enjoy, but calculus, I don't really enjoy that much, and I've been stressed out in the class. So if it's not making me happy and it's making me stressed out to the point I'm really unhappy, then it doesn't mean you can't try. Take some challenging classes, of course. It's always good to have challenges, but if it's to the point a class where it's making you very unhappy and you're really stressed out and you're struggling, then I would say it's time to drop it. So that's my third goal, is just focus on things that make me happy and I'm interested in. My fourth goal for 2020 is to work more on positivity and try to stay positive in stressful situations and just work on being positive overall and letting go of negative people, letting go of toxic people. Like focus on spending time with people that want to see you succeed and spending time with people that care about you and not fake people, you know? So basically just work on positivity overall and be a more positive person. Fifth thing, my fifth goal for 2020 is to travel more. Maybe not traveling like every single week, but I mean travel more than I got to in 2019. Because this year I've kind of been slacking with traveling. It's kind of been like a sluggish year for that. I'm hoping 2020 will give me more traveling opportunities and get to travel a bit more than I did this year. Sixth thing is to get better with like work, like my job, and to get better with YouTube and upload more, because this year I've been really slacking with YouTube, especially once summer hits. That's when I'm hoping to like upload more and do more. It may be slow at the beginning of 2020, not gonna lie, because I'm still in school. I'm hoping like summer I'll be able to like upload way more than I did like this summer and have more videos out in 2020 and get better with my job and improve, you know? So those are basically my main goals for 2020. I'm hoping 2020 will be a really good year for me. Hopefully I'll be able to improve and have really good experiences and just make it a good year. So that's basically kind of the video I wanted to make, and pretty much just explain 2019 and just everything that's happened. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and keep my post notifications on to see what I do next, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.